I'm trying to get through my eBay death pile lately, so I haven't been doing much sourcing for new inventory, even though it is the summer and this is the time when I should be piling up on stuff at yard sales and estate sales and whatnot. But I did, this week I came across several boxes of books that were about to be thrown in the garbage, so I picked these up. Um, I think almost all of them are definitely worth selling, but I do have some stuff here that's a little bit difficult to decipher. I don't have comps on these things. It's a little bit rare. So so there's a whole bunch of these sort of they're like travel guides or brochures and souvenir booklets. Like this one is from the CN Tower in Toronto. It's this little booklet comes with two postcards. There's a date. I can't remember if there's a date in here or if there's a date on the cards, but it's like 1985. So these are pretty old, really, and they're in great condition. All of these books that I picked up are in good condition. I think I'm gonna just lot together a bunch of things. I'm gonna pull out the things I think are interesting enough, like this little packet with this book and this and these postcards. I think I could probably get like between, I don't know, $12 to $16 on this. So I'll probably list these like $14.99 and see if anybody wants them. There's like one copy of this book sold for $12, and that was not with the postcard. So I'm gonna just bump it up a little bit. Um, Somebody must have done quite a lot of traveling because there's like it's a big stack. It's like probably like 12 pounds or 15 pounds of booklets all together. And they're all the way from like the mid 1950s through the mid 1990s. And some of them are the same locations over and over again. Like, maybe they went to Niagara Falls 6 times in that time period. So there's a whole lot of Niagara Falls books. This one's pretty cool. This is Siegfried and Roy, like a program from their magic show in Las Vegas. I think this is from like 1983 or 81, something like that. Um, some copies of this sold for like $20 to $30, so I'll try to get 25 for that one. I have this whole packet of Busch Gardens stuff. So this must be when they just introduced the Dark Continent at Busch Gardens. So here's like a program. It's like a souvenir book that explains. It's mostly photos, but it explains what the Dark Continent part of Busch Gardens, this is in Tampa, is all about. And then there's all of these little brochures, which they're pretty unsubstantial. They're pretty lightweight little brochures. Like this one is about just telling you the different rides they have at the Dark Continent. This one is just like telling you the prices for everything. What is Busch Gardens, the Dark Continent? So I don't know why they would have so many brochures that cover basically the same information, but there's several different ones. Your guide, this I think is just Busch Gardens as a whole. No, Dark Continent. Yeah, it's all kind of the same. And then this is the one that tells me when they visited. This is like all of the events that would have been happening there. So they have like a dolphin show, variety show, comedy core, Bavarian colony dancers. So I mean, they did a lot of different shows there, bird shows. I don't know that they really do this kind of stuff at theme parks anymore. Like, I mean, there's tons of musicians, the Busch Gardens Country, Buddy and the Wisers, the Belly Dancers. So anyway, this one has a date on it that says September 2nd through September 8th, 1985. So these are all of the shows that would have been happening there. So I don't have any real way of guessing what this kind of stuff is worth, but I think I'll just list all of this together and try to get like 25 or $30 for it. We'll see. What else? There's a pretty big stack of Disney World and Disneyland stuff. So, these people were going to Florida and to California to go to different Disney parks, and then they were always buying these souvenir booklets. So, pictorial souvenirs, just pictures from Disneyland. I think this is MCML 2. I don't know what year that is, but it's got to be 1982, 1972. And then they had these like hardcover books. I think this is probably when Epcot first was opening, so there's several books here for Epcot books. So I'll lot these all together. Here's another Epcot one. Walt Disney World featuring the Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So that's one. This one is pretty nice, like heavy duty hardcover. Like obviously people bought these things and then never looked at them again. They're in perfect condition. I found some of these sold. This was like your vacation guide. Probably they gave this to you when you checked into the hotel there or something like that. Some of these sold. This, I can't remember the date on this. 83, 82 or 83. This one of these sold for like $12. So I figured this whole stack is probably worth $40 or $50 of these Disney World items. What else is there? These are more like local interest to me because I live here in Chicago. So I'm putting these 3 together in a lot. It's 2 books from the Shed Aquarium. This one is from, the Shed Aquarium's a big, turn my notifications off. Shed Aquarium is a big attraction here in Chicago. So this book is from 1956. And then they went again and got another book in, this is like 1980 something. That's part of the problem with these kind of souvenir books. Like this one's 1983. Some of these ones that are just like brochures and whatever, they don't have any dates in them. Nobody was thinking about that kind of stuff. Like they're not even they don't even have copyright information on them or anything, like these thin photo guides. So this one is from Brookfield Zoo, another big attraction here in the Chicago area. So I'm going to lot these 3 together, try to get $25 or $30 for them. So none of this stuff is like incredible, huge money, but it is cool stuff that was just about to get thrown in the garbage, and somebody will want these things, I'm pretty sure. Okay, what else? Okay, they took several trips to Hawaii. Like, I don't know how these people could afford all of these vacations, but there's a stack here. This is like probably 10 to 12 different books about Hawaii. This is Pearl Harbor. This is from 1987. A calendar from 1997. So they say this is from the Polynesian Cultural Center in Hawaii. So they were just going back and forth to all these vacation spots. Eruptions of Hawaiian volcanoes, Waikiki, Kauai. Here's one on all the islands. Another thing from the Polynesian Cultural Center. This must have just been like a brochure inside the building, I guess, that kind of tells you what their cultural center is about. Hawaiian volcanoes. And then this is one that doesn't have a date on it. It's like just like a photo souvenir book, but it came in this envelope, so while you're on vacation you would ship this home or to a family friend or something. And this looks to me like it's probably from the 50s. So I don't know what kind of a vacation schedule these folks had, but they were definitely going places a lot. So I'm going to take photos of some of these things today and keep them moving. I got these books from a little free library. There's another big stack of just random brochures that are from all over the states, like from Colonial Williamsburg, from Las Vegas, from Michigan, where else? Niagara Falls, like just tons. I think there's like 25 different books here. And some of these are from the 50s, some of these are from the 60s, 70s, all the way up to 1990. So I'm just going to lot this whole thing together. This whole bunch, I've got it in this little canvas tote bag. Nassau Island. This stuff was just going to be sent to the garbage, so it feels crazy to just throw it away. New Orleans, these are cool, and these are old. I mean, this has got to be 60s. Anyway, this whole lot, I think there's quite a few books here, like 20 or 25. And then each of those books has like little postcards and bookmarks and stuff stuck inside of them, so I don't know what that's worth. I may end up doing an auction on that, but I don't know if there's really enough interest to do an auction. Okay, these 4 books came from a different thing. These were from a little free library. I was walking by, taking the dog for a walk in the park, and I saw these books in there. And they're like children's books by Raintree Publications, these like very thin hardcover books. And they're all on like paranormal type stuff. Atlantis, the missing continent. Bigfoot, man, monster, or myth. Nefertiti, the mystery queen, and the abominable snowman. There was a whole series of these. I don't know how many they made, but other people are selling lots of like 60 books, 35 books or whatever of this from this series. I only have the 4, so it's probably not worth that much. I think I'll try to get $12 to $15 for those. This book, this is a Bible I got from the I got it from Facebook Marketplace. Somebody said, "Come to my house if you want this Bible." I'm putting it on the porch. It's called the New Jerusalem Bible, and this edition is from 1985. It looks like this, and it has the nice spine. It does have a little bit of damage, just like some scrapes on the cover, but pretty good. One of these sold for $98, and then several sold for like $77. I think I'm going to try to move it quickly and try to get like 65 or 70 for it. Yeah, that was a good pickup. I had to drive a little bit for it. It was further away than I thought it was, but not too bad. Drive 15 minutes to make $75. I could do that. Okay, here's some more books that were getting thrown away. These are, I thought they were, one of these is Easton Press. This Huckleberry Finn. On its own, this book isn't worth that much, but these Easton Press books are really nice. Like they even say inside, this book is printed on archival quality paper, especially milled for this edition, and acid-free. It is acid-free and conforms to all guidelines established for permanence and durability by the Council of Library Resources and the American National Standards Institute. So this is like the kind of a thing where they would produce a subscription kind of a deal. Like you would sign up and get a fancy book once a month or twice a year or something. I'm not sure exactly, but I thought there's 5 books here. I thought all 5 of them were going to be Easton Press. And if that's the case, these 5 books would probably be like $80, 90, something like that. But there's 4 of them are Chatham River Press, and this is a lower quality publisher. I mean, you can see it right away. I don't know if you can see it or not on here, but look at how yellowed this page is already. This is like, not already. These books are from the 80s, but all of these pages, it's like borderline newsprint, the quality of this paper. So this company made books that are intended to look nice. They say genuine bonded leather. They're printed on the back. They have all this gold foil. They have gilt edges, and they're trying to look fancy, but these are like inexpensively produced books. But still, these 5 books, I'll probably get between 40 and 60 for these 4. It's great works of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the great works of Edgar Allan Poe, great works of Charles Dickens, selected works of Robert Louis Stevenson, and then that Huckleberry Finn is the nicer one. But that book on its own sells for just $5 to $10. So, and these books on their own maybe only sell for like $4 to $10, $5 to $10, the same. But together, we'll try to get 50 or 60, maybe even 70 if we're lucky. We'll put these back in this box. Okay, what else have I got here? I have a lot of stuff ready to go. I've been slow to list things lately, but I have been writing up drafts. I really do need to get stuff listed. I'm usually scheduling stuff on in advance, and I think today is the last day that I have stuff scheduled. All right, here's some more books that were going in the garbage. There's like 22 paperback books by Wilbur Smith. So this is the guy that wrote The Sound of Thunder, this time travel book. And some of his books are science fiction, and some of them are like alternative history, I think. And some are just like adventure books. I have a hard time knowing for sure. But 22 books by one author. Each one of these books you couldn't sell. You wouldn't be able to waste your time. You shouldn't waste your time trying to sell one of these books. But altogether, I think, let me see. I think it's probably over $100 I'm going to list those for. Let me check. Because I already have the drafts written for all of this stuff I'm showing you. Wilbur Smith. I'm looking in my drafts bank to see if I can remember what I've got this listed for. I think it's going to be like 120, maybe more. No, 75. So yeah, if I can get 75 for those 20 books I got for free, I will definitely take it. Okay, then I did stop at the little thrift store. I usually go there on my lunch break at work, and I got these Keen shoes. They're in really nice condition. They probably could use a little cleaning. I only paid $6 for them. They seem to sell for like 50 bucks. Like if I cleaned them up and spent a lot of time making them look nice, I'd probably get 70, but I don't want to spend 2 hours scrubbing this. It's only like around the white part here, like somebody's walking through the grass. There's like no wear on the bottom of the soles at all. They're like, these have been rarely worn. I'm gonna guess somebody wore these one time and mowed the lawn or something like that and got all this around the white edges. It's really not even white. It's like it's already kind of a dirty color, but then it has this like green staining from grass. So I could get a toothbrush and clean that and get an extra $20 or $25 for them. But if I spend 2 hours and I'm only making an extra $20, it's not going to be worth it. So I'll sell those for like 55, something like that, hopefully. I also picked up this t-shirt there. I don't know this brand. Lifted a research group. It looked cool though to me. Like this looked like something special somehow. It has like a built-in little tag on the bottom, and it has printing on the back as well. And it has printing all around the inside of the collar. So this seemed like extra level of work to make this shirt a little bit fancier. I can't find this exact design listed on eBay anywhere or sold on eBay anywhere. And then t-shirts from that brand, even used, have sold like as much as like $30 or $40 or as little as like $6. So I don't know. I think I'll just list it at like 12 bucks and try to get it sold. That day I was there, they had all clothing on sale. I think it was for $2. So I just grabbed that one shirt. I also picked up this Corningware. This is called a sauce maker, and it has the lid and everything, so that's good. It's Corningware number P55B, made in the USA. So it I paid up for this a little bit, like $7, which just seems kind of high. It sells for like 35 to 40. I don't know if you ever see those. They're like clip-on handles. I see them at the thrift store all the time, just in like the silverware bins. If it had that, it might be worth a little bit more. Probably not enough to make it worth going to the thrift store and finding one of those. Like if I could sell this for 35, maybe with a handle, I could sell it for 45. But I think I'll list at $39.99 and see how it does. It's cool. I like it, but it's pretty specific. So maybe they didn't make a lot of these. It has a little bit of a value. Okay, I do have some other things here, but I think that's going to be enough for today. I'm going to try to get all of this stuff photographed and get listings put up in my shop as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. If you want to see, usually I'm making packing videos of my orders, but I'm trying to do a few more videos like this a week of the new things I have coming into my shop. So if you want to see that kind of stuff, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow for a packing video for sure. So thanks for watching.